There is a new EP coming up on Omni Music on 3rd of October, which is quite in a few days, and I would love to announce this here on my channel. So Omni Music has become more and more a nice home for my atmospheric drum and bass and jungle music, and I really appreciate that I'm having another release on the label, which is consisting of 3 tracks. 2 are then done by me, and another one is a remix by Arcologies, so I was remixing one of his track. But let's jump straight into the production, and I want to show you the tracks and how they are done. So let's start with the first track called Neural Resonance. So I remember I was starting this track almost 2 years ago when I had in mind to produce just a drum and bass track with the JB1080, but very soon I realized, okay, on top of this, it was called Belletrise Pad, I think. This is also why the codename of this track is Belletrise or Belletrise, how you see it in my DAW. Very soon I started playing with some demos from Arturia and like the DX7 and Jupiter 8, added some sounds and liked them, and so I kept it, and so that's why the sound section of this track is also rather simple than complex. So in my track there you see not many things ongoing if you compare this to some other tracks, but still I think it's quite powerful, and that's why I kept it like that. If I head over to the drums, so here I still was keeping my old drum setup. Those drums were more like liquid funk style rather than the jungle that you're used, which was some feedback from Chris from the label. So but if I head over to the drums, classic Amen and several additions, right? Nothing fancy. In my opinion, the bass section is also quite... Oh, no. So you don't have to listen to this, but instead it's just my mini brute. this is how this track was made. Let's head over to one of the most interesting tracks of these 3 tracks EP, which is my Arcologies voicemail remix, but we decided not to release this as a remix, but rather a collaboration. But let me show you the original. So if I just head over to YouTube and Arcologies channel, especially the beginning, I think is quite interesting. So already quite powerful. I immediately enjoyed the atmospheric part of this track, and just a few samples I was rebalancing. Quite powerful track. There was room to improve the arrangement, so that's why the whole track I shortened quite a lot, and I went away from this kind of 2-step approach over to, again, more junglish style of music. So let me just open the project and show that to you. So the track is quite based on Arcologies' initial sounds, although I was just adding here one more Atmo pad with face plant I just discovered. But beside that, almost all melodies are coming from Arcologies, and I was redoing the drums and the arrangement. And the bass line, his original bass line, was consisting of this funky E bass line, and I was adding more sub frequencies to the original line. Also, you see the track is rather, okay, it's not that simple, it's 37 tracks, and nevertheless I really enjoy it, and I hope the collaboration will consist and we will move on with further tracks. So one more note, if you might have realized that especially in voicemail the aim and break is really quite funky and very often, let's call it not off the grid, but still not like 2x4. And this is because you might have realized my complex aim and break video, the drums I was producing there went into this track, so I merged it in there, and this was resulting to this remix. But let's head over to another track of mine, which is the Gmax, and in my opinion, this one is the one that really goes straight forward, and you will see this quite soon why that is, and I would love to have your opinion if you think the same. Anyhow, I want to know that, what you think of my tracks, right? So please drop comments, of course. So before I show you the track in my DAW, there's actually a funny story behind this track. So on November 22nd of, so almost a year ago, almost a year ago, minus 1 week, NASA was starting Artemis 1, so the rocket that went around the moon and went back by the US. And I really enjoyed the vocal when the initial sequence of the rocket was starting. So of course I was straight recording that into my DAW back then. So everyone was watching the rocket. Of course I was doing so too, but also recording the vocal afterwards straight into my DAW. And then 1 month later, maybe some of you might recall, I was on holidays on Bali and I had nothing, no gear with me except my laptop. And I was using the occasion to actually produce some nice pad sounds. So this whole chord progression that was done in phase plant, and the whole track was built around the phase plant chord progression and that vocal. So let's enjoy the track.
Vehicle at 128 miles per hour.
So that's it. I hope you enjoy my EP. I hope you like the tracks. Please add them to your playlist wherever you listen to music to, or download them, stream them, show them to your friends and your family. I hope I could see them in some DJ mixes. That would be quite nice. And I hope, did I ask you already to subscribe to my channel? Whatever. So talk to you soon and see you. Bye.